know, for me at my age now.
21.
Do not even. No. The weather. The weather.
What's happening, boys, and welcome to the Future Stars Predictions, AK Wishlist Player Episodia. Today we're going to take a look at some of the Future Stars cards that I would like to see, as well as some of the cards that I think you guys would like to see as well. We have Future Stars, which kicks off in about a day and 20 hours, and it is being widely hailed as that promo that's going to make up for a little bit of a lackluster Team of the Year, which I think left, Team of the Year promo, I think left a little bit to be desired for everyone. A couple dubs, the Boateng, Dybala, the Ronaldo. But today, boys, it is all about Future Stars. We're going to look at what the promo might bring, and then we're going to discuss some possible cards that we are going to get from the promo, which starts out Friday. And a lot of people, including me, just absolutely adore Future Stars. It's one of the top 3 best promos of the year annually in FIFA, and hopefully this year is no different. But like I always say, boys, smash like on the video if you guys do enjoy the episode. If you guys want Gio Reyna or Jesse Lingard to get themselves a Future Stars card on Friday, smash like on the video. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. So I thought, for those of you guys that are new to FIFA, FIFA 21 that weren't around for FIFA 20, let's go over really quickly what a Future Star is. Basically, it's a player, low-rated player, max probably 75, 76 rating, that gets himself a massive upgrade being a youngster and needs to be a card that hasn't really arrived yet and hasn't really gone crazy, but has a really, really crazy potential. So who's eligible to be a Future Star? This is based on the FIFA 20. It's a list of the brightest breakthrough talents who are 23 or under and have shown high potential but have not yet become established global stars or been released in past Future Stars campaigns. So you guys will notice there's no overlap. All the Future Stars cards last year, Sancho, Erling Haaland, João Felix, Martinelli, Rodrigo, all those guys aren't eligible this year because or maybe, who knows? We don't know. EA have tinkered with promos a little bit, given them new names and done things a little bit differently. So who knows? Maybe if you did have a previous Future Stars, you can get into it. But so far, we've never had back-to-back Future Stars as far as I know. So how are Future Stars ratings determined? They represent the rating they could achieve at the peak of their career if they reach their full potential. How do upgradable objective players get upgraded? Each upgradable objective players will have a dedicated objective that you can work through. Oh yeah, I remember this. There was an objective last year for the Zaniolo, bro. That was one of the craziest. I think we streamed for like 14 hours and did the entire Zaniolo upgrade. You start off with like a 81. Yeah, we had Dan James last year. Dude, I hope we get that because that was really, really fun. You basically get like a 79 or 80 rated Future Stars card. Let's say Harvey Elliott for Liverpool, right? And then you upgrade, you do a certain amount of objectives, you get the 82. You have to use the 82 to get the 85, and then so on and so forth. Then you get the 85, and you use that 85 to eventually maybe get to an 87 if that's what he has. So totally forgot about that, and could be very, very fun indeed. So let's get started. So the first part of it says Future Stars is a list of the brightest breakthrough talents who are 23 or under. So I think yeah, let's start with Jesse Lingard, man. I mean, like, he's right there on the threshold. I think he turns 23 in about 3 weeks. So depending on how EA view him in terms of a possible Future Stars, he will be. I mean, he makes the cutoff technically, right? Because he's going to be 23 in a few weeks' time. So he still is young enough. I think he could be, because he's English, because it should be West Ham. This shouldn't be Manchester United. He's obviously transferred to West Ham. Because he's now transferred, there's a little bit of heat behind him. So I don't know. Could be one of the cards that really represents the. Could be a Future Star cover star, if that makes sense, right? You know how we have Mbappe. Lingard could be the guy that represents it. Social media guru, knows how to do all that stuff as well, and has also transferred, so has a little bit of heat behind him. So I don't know. 89 pace, 87 shooting, 87 passing, 90 dribbling. Just a fun little Lingardinho card. Could definitely see him squeeze into the Future Stars. By the way, listen, if you actually think that he's 23, you guys have absolutely lost the plot, because I know that there's some of you guys that are already typing in the comment section. Zway, do you even watch football, bro? How do you think that I know he's 29.
The weather.
All right, next up, the actual cover boy for Future Stars. Interestingly enough, he didn't get a Future Stars card last year. I thought he actually had a Future Stars card last year. Arguably one of the brightest young talents, not only in the world, but obviously for Barcelona. I believe they're second in La Liga right now. Ansu Fati, 92 rated, had himself that Player of the Month card, that 86, and it's about time he gets another card, and I think Future Stars is probably that place where he's going to get it. 98 pace, 88 shooting, 85 passing, 90 dribbling. Just an absolutely ridiculous card. Probably going to be like 1.5, 1.6 million coins. Could definitely see him for sure be maybe the cover star of the Future Stars promo. Again, did not get one last year and is well under the age of 23. So Ansu Fati is definitely a guy that I could see represent the entire promo of Future Stars in the form of getting a 92 rated card. Now, this next guy, I don't know too much about. I know he's been linked to Real Madrid and Manchester United and all these different sorts of things. They're hailing him as the next Pogba. I mean, anytime you have a French player that is coming out of Ligue 1, that's a midfielder that can do kind of a lot of stuff. They call him the next Pogba, but he seems really, really crazy. And a lot of you guys have been telling me that Camavinga is a guy that should be, Camavinga is a guy that should definitely be eligible for a Future Stars card. So I looked at his card, was ridiculous, played really, really well against PSG. I think 89 is probably about that rating, and he's going to probably be the most balanced card, right? Because he can do a little bit of everything. And he's 17 years old, so definitely represents on the younger side of what Future Stars can represent. And I think a lot of people will be happy with this card. So we get ourselves a Camavinga. Obviously plays for Rennes. So that is Camavinga. Staying in Ligue 1, there's a guy by the name of Ryan Cherki. Five-star first of. He's one of 6 players in Ultimate Team that has 5-star, and he is absolutely crazy. Cherki, 17 years old. He's the youngest player to ever feature in the semifinal of a Champions League match. So that's obviously a fun little thing there. So that's one reason to include him. He's got a sweet possibility for a dynamic pick, and he plays for Lyon, and he gets the perfect link to Hussam Aouar. So I think Ryan Cherki, definitely one of those guys. I think 90 rated. He's going to be the guy. I hope him and Camavinga both make it in, but I definitely could see potential here with Ryan Cherki getting in. Don't know how he wouldn't, because there's just so much hype around his name. So Ryan Cherki and Camavinga, I think, are the 2 guys in Ligue 1. Correct me if I'm wrong. If there's other guys, let me know in the comment section below. But I think those guys are prime candidates for Future Stars cards. So let's go over to the Serie A really quickly. Now, Rafael Leao, I thought had a Future Stars card last year, but he didn't. He ended up just having some 90 rated SBC card, which I forget what it was. But Rafael Leao is a guy you could argue still super young, plays alongside Ibrahimovic and Rebic and is bossing out for Milan. You could argue that he is kind of maybe even arrived yet. But as Future Stars says, the rule is that it's a player that isn't exactly on the world stage yet. So is he on the world stage? I mean, a lot of people know about Rafael Leao's name right now. So I don't know. He's a guy that either I think could get in or couldn't get in. But I think if we're talking about Serie A players, I think he's probably top 2, top 3 in terms of guys that should get it, especially given that Milan is currently atop the table. So this is what I think his card could look like. And I think he definitely deserves it. Interestingly, in Portuguese, Leao means lion, and Ibrahimovic, who is his teammate, also considers himself a lion. So, I mean, I don't know. That would be kind of cute. EA, can we please get an Ibra flashback card? So if we do get a Future Stars Leao, we can link them together, and it would be very, very emotional. So let's go over to, what league do we want to go to now? Let's go. You want to know what? Let's go to the Premier League. Let's go back to the Premier League. We've got ourselves Nketiah, which is an interesting thing here because EA tweeted out, if you guys take a look at this, and I think this is pretty cool. EA tweeted out saying something like, Future Stars is almost here. We are sending a Foot Future Star talent scout out to help us identify a player for one of the Future Star SBCs. So basically this was a vote, and we had to vote between Brazil, England, Germany, and France. I voted for Germany, obviously, as you guys can see here, but England won, not surprisingly. And then it says, courtesy of your votes, our scouts locked in the best young English Future Star, but we needed your help with one more important decision. Which position? So striker or left back? Of course, not surprisingly as well, 66% of you guys, 66% of you guys and people that voted striker, because we love ourselves some attackers. So I'm thinking it could be Nketiah for hopefully I'm not butchering that name. Eddie Nketiah for Arsenal, 88 rated, English, plays for Arsenal, 94 pace, 87 shooting, 83 dribbling is what I could see him get. Has a little bit of physical as well behind him. Could definitely see him being the card that we get for that. Staying in the Premier League, let's, and I know Nick's going to enjoy this one because he won't stop shutting up about it on Twitter. I think he said it a couple times. Meslier. I don't know how old Messi is. I'm assuming he's young enough. He looks like he's under 23, so I'm just going to go with it. But yeah, I mean, if we need a goalkeeper, I think Meslier for sure for sure is one of those guys that deserves it. His highest stat on his, I believe, silver card is diving. So we have the highest stat being diving, second highest is reflexes, and then third highest is kicking. So I think this is a fair representation of what he could possibly get for Future Stars. Outside of Harvey Elliott, I think this would be the most hyped card, and I think it'd be cool if we got him as an objective card, right? Give us like a 78 Curtis Jones, then work up to an 82, then an 84, and then maybe an 86 like this. Or maybe just make him a straight-up objective card as an 86 or 87. Liverpool's 12th man has been so important, you know, given all the things that Liverpool are going through right now, trying to find replacements for VVD and trying to sort it out, and they don't have Alisson tonight in their game. They have a whole lot of problems, but one problem they don't have is this guy. He came on for Milner, and he's come on off the bench, and he's been just really, really solid for them. And I think Curtis Jones, 4-star as well, and would just be a really, really cool looking card. And I know a lot of you guys probably want him. And again, Harvey Elliott might be the guy that gets in place of him, but I think Curtis Jones is the guy that everyone wants. So would be cool to see Curtis Jones. Now, of course, we're going to end with the one that I'm probably most excited about, and that's none other than Claudio Reyna's son, Gio Reyna, who, interestingly, is eligible to play for the U.S., Portuguese, and Argentinian national teams, and he said that he is committing to the United States, so you'd love to see it. So 87 or 88, I think he could actually be higher because he's American, and Bundesliga, I think EA are going to want to create a lot of hype around this particular card. So Gio Reyna, this is what I'm predicting him to have, has just been an absolute staple, hasn't really blown up on the world stage. Certainly everyone knows his name now, has been performing incredibly for Dortmund, but I think, again, fits the mold for what we're expecting from a Future Stars promo, and would love to see him get a card, obviously. Gets the green link into Holland as well. So, yeah, Reyna left mid, Sancho right mid, Erling striker. And then last but not least, Dominik Szoboszlai, whose hero card we did an epi on a few weeks ago, about a month ago. I think could be, again, one of those cover star boys for the Bundesliga, right? Red Bull Salzburg has gone from Red Bull Salzburg to Red Bull Leipzig, and is just an incredible card. Obviously links into Puskás and a couple of the other boys, Guardians of the Galaxy, but I think he could be like a 90, 91 plus rated card. Obviously, came up with Erling Haaland at Red Bull Salzburg in the Austrian Bundesliga. So I think definitely a card that's deserving of it. So that's going to do it for the Future Stars prediction episode here. I think we got it all. Cherki, Camavinga, Ansu Fati, Nketiah, Jesse Lingard. And yeah, I think that pretty much does it, boys. And I'm excited. And what to expect for the promo? I don't think we should expect anything too crazy outside of what we've normally had. You know, objectives, SBCs, and those grindable objective cards where you can upgrade by continually playing the game. So I hope we do get stuff like that, and I hope Future Stars is kind of the promo that helps revitalize our interest in FIFA, because I know there's a lot of people that are a little bit disheartened from the Team of the Year promo, yeah, Future Stars kicks off Friday. I'm excited for it. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed some of the predictions that we've had here. If there's a player that you would like as a Future Stars that you didn't see, leave a comment in the comment section below, or let me know on Twitter or on the Twitch stream tonight, and we can have a fun little discussion about it. But that's gonna do it for the episode here, boys. I'm hyped for Future Stars. If you guys are too, smash like on the video. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. I will catch you guys for another upload tomorrow. We'll catch you guys for a stream later tonight. Till next time, my bros. Tschüss. Later. Ade.